and was wealthy. Who wasn't wealthy? Gokhale was wealthy. Jinnah was wealthy. Firoz Shah Mehta was wealthy. And all of them were highly educated. So was Maulana Azad. Dr. M.A. Ansari, the name doctor shows that he was a highly educated and extremely able surgeon. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose took his MA from Cambridge and appeared for the ICS exam in England, which you couldn't do unless you had the money. So the entire freedom movement was run by sensible men, and I must mention Sarojini Naidu, in order to be able to say sensible men and women, of substantial means. Vallabhbhai Patel wasn't a pauper, nor was his brother Bhullabhai Patel a pauper. They're all well-off people, highly educated. They were the Rajagiri college generation in 1910, 1920, 1930. And they said that we are going to liberate this country. People followed them and respected them. But after independence, there has been a growing tendency for this race of sensible men and women of substantial means to say politics is dirty, we are clean, so let's leave it to the dirty to do the dirty work. And then to feel that if a politician comes onto the platform here in Rajagiri College, to ask him why are useless fellows like you standing there and good guys like me sitting there. But the only reason you're sitting there is that you choose to sit there. And I would hope that this generation will live up to its civic responsibilities. We have to have, you are the sensible men and women of substantial means. And even if some of you are not of substantial means, the fact that you got into this college, perhaps on a scholarship, perhaps on a church grant, has enabled you to cross a big hump and go into the category of those who are sensible men and women of substantial means. None of us, not even Rahul Gandhi, is born a politician. You have to make the choice to become one. And it's a very, very uncertain life. If you become a politician, you know that when success comes your way, you'll be somewhere in the stratosphere. And when you fail, not only do you fall with a big thump, but all those who rode up with you find some other coattail to become. I have fought 6 elections. I won 3 of them. Heaven. I have lost 3 of them. Hell. And I couldn't have succeeded unless I was willing to accept failure with at least some of the good cheer with which I welcome success. And to say that in a politician's life, the moment you reach the summit is when your descent to the valley begins. And it's when you hit the valley that your ascent to the summit begins again. And just accept the reality that the future is not a curve with an upward gradient. There will be tremendous volatility. And therefore, it's only if you've got the character, I would say, to put up with adversity. The character to not allow success to go to your head. The intelligence to know that today's success is tomorrow's failure. Take Dr. Manmohan Singh. I don't think he ever expected to become Prime Minister of India. I don't think he even expected to become the Finance Minister of India. He was in the process of fulfilling his biggest ambition, which was to be chairman of the University Grants Commission, when suddenly fate brought him to the finance ministership. It's too long a story to tell, but I had something to do with it. And when he became finance minister, he suddenly found that all avenues were shut. When the government was lost in 1996, it didn't come back for 8 years. And the last position he expected to get was that of Prime Minister. It came his way. On this 22nd of May 2004, I really think he thought he'd reached the summit. But actually it was on the 22nd of May 2009 when he found that he'd gone to another summit. If you read it, could he have imagined the misery in which he is? On the 22nd of May 2012, Mamta Rajagiri on one side, with the press paying, with Raja sitting in jail, with a reputation that appears to be in shreds, no knowledge as to whether he'll be remembered as the last Congress Prime Minister or somebody who, with a miracle, rescued this party. It must be dreadful to be Dr. Manmohan Singh today. So, if you have the guts to become a politician, then I invite you to become one. And if you don't, then don't blame the criminals and the crooks who decide